Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for CHAINLINK. I want to discuss our alternative that we had last video. I'm just going to let this play. This is from the other day. The trouble with this is this can be labeled two ways. Our fourth wave could actually be a flat, like such, where our B wave makes a lower low below our third, and our fourth does not extend past our wave A. It's called a running flat, and then we get our fifth wave. So because both of these count, if this fails to hold this pivot at 11:05, we'd target the one-to-one extension of this relabeled A wave for our C wave. We just want to go at least below the A wave, and our one-to-one target would be about 873. We'd be looking for a matching wave right here if we fail. All right, so clearly we ended up making that alternative. Our target was around 870. You can see we wicked through that and recovered. So I'll talk about that area, but that was the alternative that hit, and this ended up being a zigzag in itself rather than our low over here. So just a quick analysis where I have us on the 4 hour is that since our low at 476, we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete. We got a little bit of an extended third wave above our third wave target, and our fourth wave came right where we expected off our modified pitchfork, the top end of the channel, and we hit our one-to-one target for our fifth. Take the length of wave 1 off of wave 4, extend that for our wave 5 right at 2169. Now the issue with this entire correction has been this top wave here, as I have us ending our 5-wave impulse here, and we made a new high in 3 waves, which makes this a very complex correction as a W, X, Y, X, and this was where we had our alternative from last video, where we had the possibility that this was a zigzag and we completed our Z wave here. We also had the possibility that we had a fourth wave, made our fifth here, and looking for a B and a C, which we ended up hitting. In that video, I was looking for a one-to-one extension of an A off our B. You can see that was right at that 870 mark. We tagged that, and now we're recovering in a nice V-shaped recovery. So zooming out on the larger trend, as always, we look for our wave 2. This is a larger wave 1 and 2 in a larger degree. We look for our wave 2 to finish between the 382 and the 786 retracement of the entire 5-wave move, which we are in that zone, and it appears like we are complete. Wicked right through that 618, and as long as we hold above 808, I would consider this a complete correction. Now, as per our targeting, we need to adjust that for our wave 3 on the larger view. So if this pivot holds, and this is the bottom of our wave 2, because this last wave, this is a C wave, very difficult to count. I can get 5 waves out of it, but you can see it's quite ugly. So I'm just assuming we had a capitulation event here because of Bitcoin, and there are 5 waves in there. I can count this as 3, I can count this as 5, but the important thing is we are at the 618, and when I'm unsure of a count, I just want to see invalidation levels hit to the upside. And we have hit a one-to-one 618, possibly complete, but it looks good overall. So you just have to go with that sometimes when you can't have a perfect 5-wave count, right? So adjusted counts for our third wave target is 126.77, taking the length of this wave 1, extending it off of wave 2 for our third wave, similar like we did for the smaller version. Okay, now that we have that established, like everything else, I am looking for a 5-wave move up. This one actually possibly Same as everything else. Potential diagonal. ABC, ABC, ABC. Yep, I'm waiting on this one as well. No trade set up yet. Potential ABC, ABC, ABC for a diagonal. I wanted to see a little more price action before I get very confident in this. Again, having trouble with this count. The best way I could count it as a 5 wave was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so, where wave 1 is the extended wave, and our 3 would be over here, and our 4. But it doesn't reach ideal extensions. It was the only way I could get a 5 wave move out of this area was with our 3, 4 here. And this would be an extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have that unlabeled at the moment. I want to make sure we get a clean 5 wave move out of here, just in case we do turn into something more complex, make one more tick low, and then actually reverse. I just want a little more clarity. Early indications of when a complete, early indications on the low being in is once we pass the 618. Put that in yellow, easy to see. And we'll go between log and linear, see which one is higher. So 1248 is the price you want to get through. And we want a nice clean 5 wave move up to there. So if we get this 5 wave move, I'd be looking for a buy after a nice ABC. We'll then do our standard fib retracement tool, figure out where this zone is. But until we get that, there's still open to the possibility that this is just all a 4th wave and we do make one more low to the downside. So I just want to wait and see. So pay attention to how this fills out if you're following along, but I don't expect it to get away from us or anything before that 1, 2 on the lower degree pans out in a micro 5 wave move. But man, this really does look good. You see our nice clean 5 wave move right at the 618. We finally hit that 1-to-1 extension of this final Z wave. It looks really good as long as we get this micro 5 wave move past the 618, and we'll be looking for a long at that point. All right, guys, that's it for Chainlink. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.